Man, hold up. What's going on my growing partner, my frontline family? Look, if y'all been following me for a minute, I've been telling you I'm going to show you how I populate the app, how I started to build this collectively sustainable movement here in Atlanta off ground zero. Check this video out, take some notes, follow it exactly the way I did it. You won't fail. Trust me. Okay, so story time. If you've been following me, my family and I have been intentionally circulating our monies with grower bakers and makers in the area using the Farm Fresh 24/7 app. And if you've been following me for a little bit of time, you also know that about 8 weeks ago, I lost all of my farm animals to a dog attack. We lost all of our sheep and all of our egg layers. So I have been running out of our eggs that we had stockpiled in water glass for a while. I chose to venture out into the marketplace realm to procure my eggs this time because nobody had them on the app. So this is my opportunity to teach you all how I've been doing it here in Atlanta and hopefully empower you and inspire you to do the same. So I reached out, found somebody hyper locally with eggs. They were about Union City is about 15 to 20 minutes away from me. But he had delivery set up. Now, what was eye catching for me is there were a dozen eggs, farm fresh eggs, for $3.50. That's automatically a steal. My brand of choice when I was having to buy eggs was Eggland's Best. And that's probably about 8 years ago. And I don't remember the price, but here's the price of Eggland's Best right now. I couldn't even tell you what they are in the grocery store because I didn't even walk down the aisle. But here's what I found online. And these are $3.50. So I'm already coming in as a savings. And the biggest part about this hyperlocal food system movement and this collectively sustainable movement is that we are encouraging each other and supporting one another. So I told him immediately after I bought the eggs, I was like, hey, your price is too low. Don't shoot yourself trying to make a sale. Let's go ahead and pay you what you're worth because the product is worth that much. So I went on ahead and tipped him extra just because I was keeping it clear. That's just in my DNA. Also, he's delivering to me. So he didn't even charge for delivery because he was on the way to Atlanta to do a show. He's a musician. So he runs a homestead and he's a full-time musician as well.
Which is a life we all know.
So that was a quick dialogue. Sent him my address. We set up delivery. He came to the homestead. Obviously, once he found out we were a farm or a homestead, he wanted to walk around. We got a chance to dice it up and we talked about growing mechanism, growing techniques and growing methods that we use. And he talked about his animals. I talked about mine. It was a wonderful way to kind of bond. And again, that's really the secret sauce, the secret ingredient. You don't have to necessarily have a strong bond, but you have to show that, hey, I'm really interested in what you bring, right? So of course, I'm just paying for the eggs. And now in exchange, I'm telling him, hey, you got a great price. You got a great product, and I know people who need it on this app. So we spent a little time dicing up about the app and what it can do, how it can function, and he was converted. He was ecstatic. I'm going to let him talk to you all real quick.
Got my boy Nature Boy here. What's up, y'all? This is Z from the Halal Homestead. Farm fresh eggs from LaGrange, Georgia. Check them out, check them out, check them out. Beautiful.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Bring it to my boy Nature Boy and the community. Just
Absolutely.
join the community, man. We're just trying to do this thing. Me and my wife, Donita, from LaGrange, Georgia. Again, saying what's up to all the believers out there. Make the believers look at it.
Beautiful.
That's right.
I appreciate you, bro.
Halal Homestead.
So that's literally as simple as the recipe goes, y'all. Find the people, extend the olive branch by supporting their business, bring them in, show them the app, show them that it's a community that is willing to support them and aid them in their journey, intentionally, not by happenstance, not because it's convenient for us, because we're intentionally going out to support one another. If you want to do the same, join the movement. Collectively Sustainable is a grassroots movement aiming to decentralize the food system, allowing fresh, nutrient-dense, ethically sourced, and trusted goods to be accessible for all. Using the Farm Fresh 24/7 app as our digital marketplace, we are collectively building our own sustainable food network. Whatever your reason may be, if you believe that we need to have more control over our food, join the Collectively Sustainable movement. If you have any handmade, homemade, or homegrown products that you would like to sell or barter, download the Farm Fresh 24/7 app and list your items there. If you don't have any items to list just yet, you can still join the movement by shopping with people on the app and sharing the app with your social media, friends, group, and following.